And you know how aggressive Doublelift likes to be. If you get going on the Lucian, you really do have the ability to bully these guys out, to smash a champion life.
Trying to figure out where
It's because they know the strat from Taliyah.
He's going to go pick the first camp. He has to flash away, but that means body slam is easy. And Svenskeren meta games the obvious Taliyah laning phase. It's the easy chase down, nowhere to go. First blood to Bjergsen.
We talked about this in Champion Select. Taliyah needs the early lane shove to get pressure elsewhere, but if they can get one back right here, double it.
Here comes Meteos, flash knockup. They're going to trigger the stun as well. Is it enough damage? Yes, it is. Sneaky crucially gets the kill.
Taliyah, you'd want to actually gank that Shen, especially if Meteos can make it up that way. Because the more they can keep Haunter out, the safer their bottom lane will be.
Dodge zone is down, Meganar used, and look at the low health bars here on a Haunter. Flash is going to come in. That's enough damage. Go to the source of the global, and he's been shut down. Global
Would still give a first turret before this one, but if it's a steady state game, I expect that top turret to go down.
See if the steady state can happen, then C9 with
Jensen has a
There's
flash.
the body slam and a flash to the knockback. Doesn't quite get him far enough, but it's still going to be enough damage. A nice pickup once again. Bjergsen 2-0. Monster is low on health. Him joining is not going to be easy as Impact hops away from one and there's no flash for the other.
They see Gragas, that means they might try the dive.
And here comes the attempt. There's the jump on in. A lot of knockups. And here comes the Hansa ulti. One more shot won't quite get the kill. And now Meteos is in danger. Can he get out? No, he didn't have the tunnel. And just like that, Hansa pressing R turns.
Yeah, and they really weren't that close to that kill. Now with 2-0 Bjergsen.
Yeah, Media's got to be careful.
Ben has all.
Wow, a big knockback by Svenskeren into the engage. Hemo Plague is on. Good damage on Meteos. Running out of health pretty rapidly. One more hit will do it. Does he have the reinforcements? Juking as long as he can, but that will be a kill picked up. Bjergsen gets it. 3-0 now for him. A taunt lands for Hans. And we'll see what the play ends up being. Here comes Doublelift going for the chase. Sneaky's got to be careful. Juking left, right, but that's going to put him in range of a pillar. Where does he even go from here? Shenalty coming across. One more hit will do it. He's ticking down, and Doublelift, one dash will kill him. He comes in under the turret and gets that kill picked up. Bad news bears for C9's bot lane. They're down one. Meteos also caught out. It's going from bad to worse. They're going to lose two. TSM up now 6-2 in kills. And C9 still a few attacks will do it. And here comes Jensen to kind of cement that even happens right there. Puts the wall down, looks for damage on Hanser, and actually, Shen's gonna have to respect this kind of damage output. Here comes Impact, and actually they get the kill in the back line. The turret's still standing, but it's gonna be dropped.
Trinket to help circumvent that a little bit, but there's a fight breaking out.
Meteos begins. Meteos, Guardian Angel in the front line, taking out of health, and he's gonna pop the GA. Svenskeren a bit low, but not low enough. Staying alive, flashes out with his life, and Meteos still at the chase. And one more pillar, one more shot. Doublelift takes him down. Now into the back line. Hanser dodging what he can, but Impact is certainly scary. Flash for the chase, a snipe from Sneaky, and now Bjergsen getting chain CC. The pool is on cooldown. A few more hits will do it. The house comes down, and a shutdown is in.
Doublelift is super low.
Very, very low. One more clock tower goes in. The summoner heal keeps him alive.
For Baron.
And with pretty perfect play from Biofrost, it's there.
Bjergsen on the side.
Anking Baron Nashor.
Waiting
puts up
for the collapse.
They hit Biofrost. They got him. That's one kill so far. Bjergsen's still waiting for someone to jump in a little bit too far, but now they see where he's there. The curtain call comes in, and the bot lane, a turret fell down somewhere. I think for
mid-turret.
Mid went down. Mid-tier 2 went down to minion waves. Yeah, bot's still alive for now.
And now you wonder if C9's going to try and section these guys off. They're a supportless team. They do have the numbers advantage.
And Weaver's wall's still up. They can completely cut them off. Here comes the play. Meteos' Guardian Angel finds the front line. The knockback comes in. Doublelift gets the ulti in. Here comes the battle. Smoothie has to kite back. Shield is on. Sven's going to lose his Guardian Angel as well. And here comes the revive from Meteos. He's going to go down. Bjergsen down to half. Here comes the battle back as Sven's going to lose his life. Both junglers now dead. 4v3, but Smoothie's injured. They've got to be careful. Doublelift can clean it up. Here comes the damage up, but Smoothie's going to go down. Hanser staying alive. There's the Meganar. It's up to Impact. And Impact is a hero. Down to Bjergsen. And he's going to use the Zonias. Now what's left for him? Jensen gets him. It's an ace for Cloud9. Impact is a god.
Happening right now. Beautiful Nara. Let's get back to live.
Gonna watch the live one in the corner. Here comes the Kraken's attempt to steal, and it's gonna go over. Swoop. Meteos gets redemption. He lands the smite. He at last
once more.
So many buffs this game. So many. That will be another turret picked up. Baron buff is now timed out though. So
here comes Sven.
TSM
might want to come in. Here comes the play. Bjerg in the back line. A great ulti by Smoothie to separate them. And Impact gets the view. He's got to stop, but he doesn't quite catch Doublelift. That man's okay on the Lucian. Carpet comes out. Bit of a knockback. They've got the two tanks here, and Meganar is over. So now Impact's more of a DPS champion.
In goes Bjergsen.
They've gotten away. Bjergsen can't get quite enough though. And they trade back and forth. Hemo Plague ends. C9 still alive, but they've got to limp out of this one. Root's going to land on Biofrost. Once more, the engage and an impact.
Monster's behind them!
Low. Looking for the play. Up Taunt coming across. Puts the Dark Zone in as well. Smoothie running out of HP. He's nearly dead. And Bjergsen gets one. The stun's not going to land. He popped the Zonias. C9 running out of health. They've got to run away.
Crazy one there, but Elder going to be on the table soon.
Looking for the play again. One
Double
time
get
on a
tagged.
impact on the front line. Here comes Smoothie. Going for the knockup. They might catch in. Yes, they do. Biofrost is down. Smoothie's going to trade his life as well, though. 4 versus 4. No supports alive. No Guardian Angel for Meteos, whereas TSM still have 2.
The Weaver's Wall!
Weaver's Wall catches off a couple. Now can they have the follow-up damage? A couple of stuns come in. They've got Bjergsen, and they shut him down with a 1600 damage crit.
Can they get double?
Low. Meteos, another knockup, trades his life, but it does.
Double lift!
Gets the GA. Double
killing them all!
Kills
He got
everybody. They've got 3. Impact goes down. An ace for TSM.
Double lift turns around.
Quadruple Elemental Drake Elder.
For the next 2 minutes, TSM cannot be trifled with.
And with Barrett,
More time. It's Envision of Wards, but who
they
cares?
want to force it.
C9 gonna have a hell of a time fighting him. Curtain call pops, and they're gonna go for this play. Weaver's Wall
They're
puts him off
actually
the
fighting.
thing, and there's a knockback. They've got impact, but he's Meganar, and he can't do it in time. The first kill comes in for TSM, and this could be the championship team fight. Here they go. A double already for Bjergsen into the back line. They're killing everybody. C9 only have 2 members remaining. Make that one. It's only Jensen. There's no chance left.
And TSM find another fight at Baron. C9 did not want to give up that Baron, and TSM was so strong with the Elder Drake, they're going to take that fight all the way to the championship.
They didn't give up the Baron, but they're going to give up the championship as the Nexus is surely going to fall.
And here we go, the ceremonial taking of the Nexus turrets, nothing to stand in their way as TSM cement themselves as the most dominant organization in North American League of Legends and win their 4th North American Championship.
An incredible moment for these guys. You can see just how much it means to them. Disappointment last year in Vegas, and now finally victory is theirs.
And the 4th game was the closest of all of them. They really had to fight for that last game. If you're looking at Cloud9 right now, you can see the disappointment because they know they had some chances in that 4th game to force a Game 5. And now if they want to go to Worlds, they have to make it through the regional qualifier.
Yeah, now it's either C9 or Immortals. Maybe it's like a maybe it's Envy, but those are the 2 you look at. And yes, TSM can rightly hoist that trophy as the top dogs of North America. Rookie Biofrost in his hometown in his first split says, I'm the best.
It's got to feel amazing for Biofrost, and it might even feel better for the other 4 players on TSM who were 1 team fight away of hoisting that trophy in the spring, but now it's theirs in 4 games.
This is a team people are talking about. This is the best ever North American team we have seen. Punch their ticket to Worlds, 1st seed. They will get their chance to prove just how good they are against the world's best.
Double lift you could see front and center right there. Also,
thank you very much, gentlemen. North America, your 2016 Summer Split Champions, TSM! Now, double lift. It's been a year since you've been able to put your hands on that trophy. How does it feel to finally be able to hoist it up once again?
Oh man, when I still stand by this one. The first time I won in Season 5 Madison Square Garden was like probably the best day of my life. And then losing narrowly in the finals last split, I think this was just like redemption for us, and for me.
And everybody cheering you here. It's been an absolutely incredible atmosphere in the Air Canada Centre here in Toronto. What has it been like playing in front of this crowd and winning a championship here?
Dude, this crowd is nuts. Like, I've not made so many mistakes on stage. Like, I'm not gonna blame the crowd, but like, you guys are so hypey, man. Like, I canceled my gym.
And my final question for you, Double Lift. You guys already punched a ticket to Worlds, but you just stamped it. First seed for North America. You will be representing us at the World Championship in that Pool A. How far does this TSM go?
I could not have been prouder of my teammates. Like, everyone stepped up to the plate when it really mattered. Like, I'm super proud to be able to represent NA. I'm really happy that I was able to play in Canada, which was like in a long time coming to have an esports event. And I'm just gonna do you guys proud at Worlds.
Well, congratulations, Double Lift, once again. Your 2016 Summer Split champions, TSM. And we're gonna have an interview with the rest of the team in just a few minutes, but to close out the series, we're gonna throw it back to the caster.
After obviously a tough loss there for you guys, an incredibly competitive series, despite the scoreline. What happened?
I don't know. We basically just underestimated some champions. We didn't play against a lot of like Cassiopeia, for example, and I don't know, Bjergsen just played really well. And TSM in general played really well this series.
Well, I have to say, you guys have had an incredible season as well, and you, of course, being a new player into the LCS, you've had an amazing season to start things off at Cloud9. What have you thought of your play throughout the season? Because from what we can see, it's been incredible.
Well, thanks for you to say that, but I don't know. It's always just a journey, like who improves most, and like this time I just won, I guess. And I don't know. It's been a long journey, and my team has taught me so much. Like before I joined C9, I had no direction. I didn't really know like how to play the game or anything. But I don't know. It's just been pretty awesome being on C9, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Like you said, that journey will be a little longer now for Cloud9. You'll have to play in that gauntlet. Worlds obviously will be a dream, I'm sure, for you, and the rest of your team would love to get back there. For those who have been there before, do you think you can do it? Can you pull through the gauntlet and be the last North American team to represent at Worlds?
Yeah, I think C9, we're really strong, and we're going to keep improving for the gauntlet, and we're going to make it to Worlds. I guarantee it.
Well, before we go, we've heard the crowd already. We know it's your home country here in Canada. How's it been to play in front of your fans, and do you have anything to say to them? Because they have a lot to say to you.
Being in Canada is a great honor. I haven't been back to Canada in like a year since I started playing competitive, so it just feels really, really good to be back here, and I miss everything about it.
Well, Smoothie, thank you so much again for joining me. It's been great to hear from you. But we are going to look to close out the day. Let's go back to Riv and the rest of TSM.
Thank you very much, Pastry, and it is a very huge pleasure to be joined by your 2016 North American LCS champions, TSM. Gentlemen, there's a lot to go over. I do want to be able to talk to each and every one of you. Svenskeren, I want to start with you first. Coming out as player of the series, there was a lot of criticism back in the spring split, and you have largely silenced a lot of that coming into the summer. What was it that switched for you?
I think it's just mainly that we got a lot of team synergy more after the first split, and I think my teammates trusted me a lot more after I did well in last playoffs. So coming into the split was a lot easier, like just adapting and like playing well as a team because I knew all my teammates trust me.
And he's hitting the gym, dude. Full scared. Let's go.
The lucky Double Lift came in with that. I was going to ask you to pop and lock. Third, for going to you, Bjergsen, this is your third MVP award, and I wanted to come to you next because Sven and you in the mid lane have a lot going for each other. You keep each other in check, and also this was the way you got into Jensen's head throughout the entire game. Your first MVP award came 3 years ago. What does it actually mean to you now to get this again, 6 splits later?
I mean, obviously it means a lot because I had to go from the first time I got MVP, it was just individual play, mechanics, laning, getting a lot of kills, but now the game has translated into being much more strategic. So for me to be MVP, it means that I have to be smart and I have to make the right decisions. And that's kind of where I try to improve every single day. And
And I have to ask, how do you keep that level of play throughout this entirety of the splits?
I think it's just always being critical of yourself, always thinking that, maybe you had a really good game, but there's still a bunch of things you can do better. You can watch a lot of your replays. Every single day you have to push yourself to improve, and that's the way you're going to keep improving, obviously.
And actually, there's somebody I want to point out, Weldon, who has a lot of improvement that has come to this team. You have done so much from what we've heard. How does it impact the team from your point of view coming in, Bjergsen and Doublelift 1 and 2 in the votes? Kind of how do you separate something like that when you come to a finals when you still need everybody to work together?
Yeah, I think it's really tough. I think it has a lot to do with like clutch potential, like being able to pull it out in the game, when it's really needed, and then leadership behind the scenes. But I think that we definitely had a really tough vote this split, and on our team, like we kind of, switched back and forth between the votes ourselves. So we also were indecisive.
Well, it came down, obviously, Bjergsen coming out very strong with it, but Doublelift, obviously your play has gotten so much better. A lot of it over the years was talk, and now you've silenced that talk and put the play on the Rift. Now the first one to win 2 North American LCS championships on 2 different teams. How does that compare? What does it mean for you from then to now?
Well, first, I just want to point out how it's so funny that now that we won, TLG goes to Worlds, so it's like 2 years in a row. TLG relies on me to carry them to Worlds. It's ridiculous.
Whoa.
And the other thing is...
Spicy.
I don't know, like joining TSM, it was like a fresh start. On CLG there was a lot of baggage, and I managed to like wade through it, but it's like a totally new experience. I was able to like sort of reinvent myself, and all my teammates are super supportive. Whenever I do something stupid, they call me out on it, and I just really respect that everyone here is super hardworking, and we're all good friends too.
Great friend. Great friends, hardworking. That brings me to Biofrost. Very hardworking, coming out of the Challenger Series, now getting to play in that hometown game. I have to ask you, Biofrost, in your rookie split, rookie of the split, a championship victory and now a chance at Worlds. What does that mean to you?
It just feels surreal. I never would have thought I would be at this point like 3 months ago. So it's definitely really nice, and the crowd's super amazing. They're very supportive, and it just feels really great.
I remember when we did the Rookie of the Split interview, you told me you were very surprised to be even offered a spot on TSM, so I can't imagine what you guys are going through now with this victory here and that rookie bottom lane. Haunter, I want to come to you next. The top lane has been a place where TSM has absorbed so much aggression over the split. It has been absolutely crazy, and just last season yourself, you faced the expansion tournament, trying to get in, making sure everything was going to be right for you, and you've always stated that you want to be the best top laner in NA. Being voted that all-pro top laner, do you feel like you've actually achieved that for yourself now?
I think there's like a debate between like all the 3 like best tops of the top 3 teams, but I definitely think I'm up there, and we'll just have to like prove myself at Worlds and see how I do there.
Absolutely great mentality. Always leaving that space open that there's somebody better than you, and you have to keep achieving to be the greatest. Finally, coming to Parth, a fantastic split all along, one of the most dominant we've seen from Team Solo Mid. We spoke a little bit about, coach of the split and how that is really given to everybody on the team, you felt. What does it mean for you, though? What is it like been watching these players grow? You have been one of the longest standing coaches now on TSM. There's been a lot of in and out. What does it mean to you watch these players grow? And beyond this win, what are you most proud about?
I just remember last year when we lost at MSG, and then we lost again at Worlds and MSI. It was just super depressing. And I think one of the biggest reasons why I stayed with TSM even after last year was because of Bjergsen and how hard he works. And then this year we just got to see a bunch of players who also share the same goal and are also equally as hardworking. So it was just a pleasure to work with all of them. And yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, it's been awesome for the fans. Obviously, an awesome record and awesome going to Worlds as your first seed. Ladies and gentlemen, your 4-time NA LCS champions and first seed going to Worlds, TSM. Now for more on closing thoughts, we're going to head it over to Freak, Jat, and Azale.
Thank you very much.